I promise you, if I gave you a piece of paper and told you to write down 10 trainers before you gonna struggle. Now, I respect the humbleness in it, but nah, it's not. You can't tell me you know 9 other people. Yo, y'all know what it is, man. It's Treau Talk, where we don't take no edits. We don't make it no edits. We just shoot it straight here, straight now. So that means everything you see right now, that's right, it was true. It was done right here in real live time. And we right here in Legacy Sessions where it all goes down. And y'all already see the gear because I keep it fresh. But we got somebody brand new to the building, y'all. And I've been following this young lady for a long time. I've been watching her journey. I've been watching her train. I done seen her compete. I done seen her do all the things. And I said to myself, like, who gonna compliment me in this journey to be like going to greatness all over the web? And I said, I'm gonna reach out. And that's what I did. So with further ado, we got the nice young lady right here. Impackt Fitness in the building. Tyneka, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm living good, living great, you know. So, you know, it's an honor to have you in the seat behind me. You know what I mean?
Thank you for the opportunity. You know, it's good. It's good to be here.
Yeah,
it's good to be here.
It's good to be here. How was the traffic for you? How did it work?
Not as bad as I thought.
Okay.
So pretty good. Minor hiccups, but you know, we made it.
We made it. We here. We in the building. So, give you a little insight, man. Treau Talk is just a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I see so many podcasts where people are like trying to interview people and all those different things, and I feel like some things get left out because you kind of like, if you interviewing somebody, you kind of like trying to get the answers that you want to know.
That's true.
I don't want to know what I want to know. I want to know what I want you to tell the world what they need to know. You know what I mean? Like who you are, what you represent, what's your story, you know. But like again, I do have questions, but
of course,
you know what I mean. Yeah. But majority of it is just a cool, calm conversation, little vibe, in the gym. It's gym talk. You know what I mean? Yes. You got barbershop, salon talk. This gym talk. Yeah,
I love it.
So first of all, let's get to the beginning. I know you was competing, and then I thought you still should be competing. So, world, I want to let everybody know I reached out. I said, yo, you still got it. Don't put the heels up. And I offered to do something that I would never do for no one else. I said, look, just come. I got you. I don't want nothing from you but your body. That's it. And the response was, I don't know. I'll get back to you. I don't think I'm in that space, but we're gonna talk about it. So I just want to know. I want the word. It's Treau Talk. We're gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? I want the world to know that I believe in your abilities to be amazing.
Thank you.
I still do.
Thank you.
But what I want to know is you were competing. How did that start? How did you get there?
Well, I actually started going to the gym as like trying something new. Like who goes to the gym to try something new? I guess
everybody does. No, everybody does. Yeah. Be honest with yourself. You got clients, you know what I mean? We'll get to that later, but you got clients that reach out to you. Hey, I ain't never worked out before. I'm a novice. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is a new journey for me. Yeah. It's the same thing with you. It was a new journey.
Yeah. So let me say try something new with my mom.
With your mom. Okay, cool.
So this was something that we started doing together.
So mom got good genetics too, y'all. She just told on herself. Go ahead.
Yeah. So eventually I ended up meeting this group of women who worked out at Goals. I was always in the ladies' Goals part of the gym. I never ventured to the other areas. And I started working out with them, and I didn't know that all of them competed in bodybuilding competitions. Correct. I'm just like, I'm just here for the support. Let me just work out with y'all and da-da-da-da-da. So one of their shows that I went to, there was a lady, Katrina Roundtree, figure competitor. I saw her on stage and I'm like, her body is amazing. I'm like, I think I want to do that. Like, I think I actually want to do that. So we trained. So Alexi was the guy who was like coaching all the girls. So he helped me with my first show in 2015. And then from there, I'm just like, I like this.
Okay.
And then I just competed until the end of 2017.
Okay, so 2 years. All right, so let's dig into it a little deeper then.
Yeah.
All right, so you was competing. You go into prep, or you're going into what you believe is the process to become a bodybuilder. Are you enjoying it? Are you not enjoying it? Like, what's going on?
So in the beginning, okay, so overall I enjoyed it.
Okay.
In the beginning, like I was a super tiny person. So my nickname is Tiny because I was truly tiny.
Okay.
So the beginning it was great because I got to eat.
Right.
And I got to eat. Right. But I want to say overall I did enjoy the process.
Okay.
Of course, there were definitely
challenges.
What did you not
enjoy? Yeah, what you give us the
what did I not
stuff.
What did I not enjoy?
This is only a 2-year journey. So I want to know, like, dig deep, go back 2015. You're walking into the gym. You're thinking about this process. The coach has explained the process to you. You're working out. He's giving you the food plan or whatever he's telling you need to eat. What's going on?
So I would say the part that I did not enjoy is the part that I struggled with the most. I'll say that is the nutrition around the summertime and other events that I went to. I would say personally that was the hardest part for me.
The discipline.
Yeah.
The discipline.
The discipline.
Okay.
The working out was good. That was easy.
Came to you
But
easy.
it's always the nutrition.
The nutrition. All right, cool. So how long, do you remember how long you was in prep for your first show?
So I started actually training to put on size November of 2014.
Okay.
Did that up until about April, May. And then we started cutting for my show in August 2015.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that was the timeline for that.
So you step on stage.
I stepped on stage. And that's, you know what's crazy? Is I've always been the shy person. Like,
I see it.
Always the shy person. So I hated speaking in front of people.
Okay.
You would have never caught me doing this.
Why not?
Like, because I was shy.
Okay.
And this is before fitness.
Okay,
This is
before fitness. All right,
Before
okay,
fitness.
Cool. Okay.
So the fact that I was able to step on stage in a bikini in front of people, literally, like, fitness has, that journey with competing has literally changed my life and how I carry myself outside of the gym. So speaking in front of people is not a problem. The confidence is different.
Okay.
It's just like everything is different just from that experience.
So it helped you evolve. Okay. So it was some growth.
The growth.
It was growth in it. Do you remember where you placed your first show?
I got first in debut and second in open.
Second in open. So just for y'all that don't know about bodybuilding, let's dig into that. So if you've ever competed in bodybuilding, you know that when you step on stage, you probably don't win. She just said she did first in debut, second in open. That means she was in the open category, being competitive, and she came in second, which means genetically she was inclined to do this. We're just going to keep bringing that up. All right, cool. So we got to that.
Oh,
how many shows did you do?
Over the course
of 2 years.
2 years, and I do not recommend. But
You do not recommend
I do
what?
not recommend because I did 10.
She did 10 shows in 2 years.
10
All right, so now we are under. See, they told y'all, if y'all come to Treau Talk, I'm going to get the information. Now we know why she was on a 2-year run and she stopped. She did 10 shows in 2 years. All right, so walk us through 10 shows in 2 years. I've never done that, by the way. I just want to let everybody know. I average 1 show a year, and the most I've ever done in a year is 3. But she did 10 in 2 years, so let's talk about 10 in 2 years. So that means you're averaging 5 shows a year.
Yeah.
Are they strictly back to back? Are they some couple of months apart? Are they some weeks apart? What are we doing?
Some of them were back to back.
Like
so
bright.
the first year, hold on, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2015, I did my first show in August, and I think I did one later that year, like a couple months later. 2016, they were all spread out throughout the year. So I felt like I was on prep forever.
So you did 8 shows.
No, 2017, I did 4.
All right. So we did 2 in 2015.
2.
We did how many in 2016?
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I did 4 in 2016, and in 2017 I did 4. So 2015 2, 2016 4, 2017 4.
Okay, cool. I got it. So we there. So cool. So in this process that you don't advise anybody to do, I like talking about the pros first before we get to the cons.
Okay.
Because we know the cons. They kind of sound obvious.
Yeah.
But let's look at the pros. Like, what was the experiences like for you as a pro? Like, hey, these are the pros to what I learned in that process.
Number one, definitely the discipline, which applies heavily now that I run a business. So having that discipline, for sure, it's taught me patience.
Okay. I like that.
I'd like to say overall I'm a very patient person, but this is something completely different.
Because you don't control the narrative.
Yeah, you don't.
Right.
And, I feel like when people start their fitness journey, they expect to see results right away. And it doesn't work like that. So it's definitely taught me the patience and to definitely enjoy the journey, because prepping for one show is going to be completely different than prepping for another show.
Absolutely.
And another show. And another show.
Right.
So discipline and patience will probably be
cool.
my 2 biggest, takeaways.
And as you look back at this journey over this time, how many shows did you win?
I've placed, I think there were only 2 I didn't place in.
Place meaning top 5? Okay.
Mm-hmm. My third show, I got my pro card. So I was the first, my third show. Yeah, I got my pro card. So I was in 2016.
All right, y'all. So just remind yourself, 2015, she competed. First show out the gate. Second, and open. Third show, she wins her pro card. And I just want to let y'all know she's currently not competing. We'll get back to that. Keep going. So,
wow. Oh my God.
I mean, I just want the world to know. Like, the world has to know how great your genetics are. You have to respect that too.
Yeah.
Like, you have clients. We're going to dig into like your business, your clientele, but I want the people that your clients don't know. All your clients don't know your story. Today they will.
Today
they will. We're going to make sure all of your clients look at this and understand why they need to respect you. I want the world to understand why I respect you. So I don't bring people on here I don't respect.
Yeah.
So I respect you because I knew the story. I didn't know 10 shows, but I knew the story.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, the third show you go pro, which means at this point, moving forward, all the rest of your shows are pro shows. Mm-hmm. I need you to,
internalize
that, feel that.
That is crazy though, because it wasn't even a year. Because my first show was August 2015. The pro show was May of 2016.
Okay, cool. So now that you're a pro, what's the difference between being a pro and an amateur?
I mean, well, one, the level of competition.
Hey, talk about
the level of competition. So the competitive level at that stage is completely different. The athletes, they take this seriously because more is on the line.
Absolutely. That
When
cash money.
That cash is on the line.
Money.
You know, the trophies and stuff are they nice,
Yeah,
you know,
but
to sit on the
we're not
shelf.
competing for trophies no more.
No,
we're competing for cash.
Monies.
Money. Yes.
For the monies.
Where the money at?
Where the money's.
Right. See? Some of y'all out there looking at us crazy when they like, yo, what you do for a living? I'm a bodybuilder. Here's why. So,
yeah.
then what's the cons?
Having to, for
Before
me.
you speak your cons, don't give it to me in the political language. Like, tell me the cons for you. Tell me those things that you don't tell the people. Like, what made you say, yo, this is a con to this, for me, not for the sport, for me. This was the con for me. You want an example? I'll give you one. Here's one of my cons.
Yeah.
The year I went pro, I remember how I felt. Like, the day of the show, I remember how I felt the week after the show. And the con was I had disconnected from my family so hard that I was in this deep hole that it took me a long time to climb out of. Because all I saw was the stage. I didn't see nothing else in that moment. So I probably burnt a lot of bridges, relationships in that particular prep just to go pro. So the pro was I went pro.
Yeah.
The con for me was at that particular moment in time, once I came out of that smoke, that fog or whatever it was, I was like, whoa. What was yours? What was your cons? Like the ones when you like, man, this bothered me.
That I had to miss out on a few events, I would just say.
Okay.
With friends and family because I was in prep.
Right. Are y'all still friends now?
Yes. So I'm very blessed that the people that I've had close to my circle during that time, like they understood. Like
the journey.
Yes. And they understood the sacrifices and everything. So even though I had to miss out on a handful of things, ultimately I was able to get my pro card and all that good stuff. So, I'm thankful that they are, still around, but still some of the things that I had to miss out on for sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's the thing. Like, and that's what I want the world to understand. Like, bodybuilding ain't for everybody, number one. And number two, when you do it, it takes a certain type of commitment. So the fact that you actually took on that commitment and went pro, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I appreciate that, just knowing that's part of you. So we stopped competing. Did something happen to make you stop competing? Because I feel like it's a story behind that. I feel like everybody in this room feels that way.
All right. So
I feel like everybody's watching, is waiting to hear how does a person go pro and then just stop.
So what had happened was
that part.
What had happened was
right.
So in the midst of my competing career in 2016, like people obviously at that point started asking, "Oh, do you train people? Do you train people?" Okay. This is gonna segue into the next
That's
story.
what's up. I love it.
And I'm just like, no, I don't. That's not my lane. Like, no,
That's
I
else's
just
lane.
exactly.
Right.
I'm like,
I just work out.
I just work out and I just compete. So one of my good girlfriends eventually came to me and was like, Tyneka. Now my name is Tyneka, but she's the only one that allowed to call me Tyneka. She said Tyneka.
Just want to let y'all know that, put it on reference, it's Tyneka.
T-Y.
Not Tyneka, it's Tyneka. All right, cool. Okay. We got it.
Yeah, so she had reached out like, hey, I have this, surgery that I need to get done, but I need to lose weight to get there. Like, I need your help. And I'm just like, I'm gonna tell you, like I told everybody else,
this
like
ain't what I do.
I'm not a trainer. Like that's not what I do.
Right.
And she's like, I trust you to do it. Like you can get me to where I need to go. And I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay.
So up until this point, like people have been constantly asking me, and I'm just like, I don't know if is this really something that I should be doing? Like I
was pulling on you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I personally like working out myself. So after a lot of prayer and a lot of thought, like I'm just like, okay, cool. So I went and got my certification, and then I helped her do her journey.
Right.
Met her goal, all that good stuff. And then this was now in 2017.
Okay.
Where I'm just like, okay, well, I really do enjoy this. And then just seeing her journey and her transformation, and how her transformation wasn't even just physical.
It was overall.
It was overall. And I'm just like, well, that's what fitness did for me and how I am.
So you changed somebody's life.
Right. And I'm just like, that was the most rewarding thing. So during my competitions at the end of 2017, I'm just like, well, I want to be able to do this for other women. Like, I've had my 10 shows and I need a break now. So during this break, like, why don't I just start helping other people with their goals? So that's why I stopped.
That's why you stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So at least we know you stopped with another mission.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, 2017, the friend reaches out. She's like, hey, help me. You go get this cert. You take her on. How do you introduce now yourself at this point to go, hey, I'm a trainer?
So she was my first undercover client. So we've been building, like, documenting her progress and da-da-da-da-da. So after my last show was November 2017, I went live on Facebook.
Okay.
And I literally just announced it, like, thank you guys for supporting, my competition season, da-da-da-da. But now I'm accepting clients, and I just wanted to let you guys know I'm officially launching Impackt Fitness. I already had my first client. So now I was able to show like, I had the social proof, right?
Absolutely.
So from there, I mean, because people were already asking about training from there. So it was just an easy, hey, now I'm finally officially able to take on, you as a client.
All right. So that's 2017. Mm-hmm. We launched the brand, become a trainer. Do you feel like you struggled in this industry at all yet at this time? Are you struggling? Is it coming to you easy? What's happening in these first couple of years of you being a personal trainer? Are you working anywhere else?
So yes.
Okay. See, I got the question.
So yes.
So you're a part-time trainer working somewhere else.
Yeah. So I've been a insurance agent for 15 years.
Okay.
Technically, I still am. So at that point, that is what I was doing, and then the training.
Right.
So I would say the first maybe 2.5, we'll say the first 2 years was easier because I was able to grow by word of mouth. Like, I didn't have to do a lot of, thank God, like, marketing.
Right.
Because my first client...
Referrals are the best business anyway.
Yeah. So just from Jaleesa, like, I got my first client, and then just from there...
It just pushed and pushed and pushed.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So when does the part comes in when it becomes difficult?
COVID.
COVID was rough for you?
It was.
Is it rough because you felt like you couldn't get to people? Where do you feel like you struggle with in COVID? Because my story for COVID is totally different than everybody else's.
So I would say that there was a lot of obstacles that everybody had. Okay. So having to improvise and still be there for my clients, I had to, we all had to think quick. So when that happened, the first thing that we did was find a local, like, high school track that we all just went to.
Because you can go outside.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, we'll just meet here. Until one morning we show up and the gates are locked. And I'm like, okay, so they locked us out. So now what? So I'm just like, okay, well, we're going to go on Zoom until we figure out something else to do. So now, we're training on Zoom. A lot of them didn't have a lot of equipment. So I'm like, okay, you have bands, you have a broomstick, do you have a backpack? Go get some canned goods, put it in. So we're improvising.
Okay. Talk
the
to
workouts.
Me. Okay.
Right. So, and a lot of them were with me since, like, the beginning, basically. So some of them had, like, the same session. So this person has a broomstick and a band. Okay, well, pit it, loop it this way, and now we're going to do rows. You don't have that? Okay, well, I need you to grab X, Y, and Z, and you're going to do yours this way.
Right.
So having to improvise
But
and still...
but you're testing your toolbox as being a trainer.
Yes. So although it was a challenge during that time, like it allowed me to grow and be able to improvise even now in the gym.
Now you can train anywhere.
Anywhere. Yes. So from Zoom, and then we went to a park. So it was just a lot of moving parts during that time that we had to think quick and be adaptable.
In that process, you are adapting. You're doing the right things. You're making all the adjustments. Is the struggle because you have to make these adjustments? Is the struggle financial? What's the biggest struggle at this point?
So I would say both, because a lot of clients, they were coming from... So I trained in Annapolis. So Annapolis to Glen Burnie. So a lot of them were coming to me because they worked in the area. So now that they aren't working in the office and they're staying home, that was a good portion of my clientele that did not come back to like physically train. So some of them, they did the Zoom, but like once we got back, like now I had to make up for those clients that I lost.
Okay, cool. So you did take a hit.
I did take a hit.
Okay, cool. So that's 2019, 2020. All right. 2021. Are you back on track?
2021, we are still getting there because I feel like I'm now building again.
Okay, you still building. So you're back in that rebuild phase. Okay. And just to let everybody know, I've been following her pretty much as long as she's been competing up until where she is now. So I've seen the evolution of who you are, the maturing, the different things. And this is from being a trainer of 24 years. So I've seen you mature. The question is, when you look at where you started, look at where you are now, looking at all the things that you're doing, when you think about the best trainers in the area, I don't know if you have that list. I'm not telling you to name anybody, but where do you put yourself? And you can do it male, female, or you can do it overall. Like you can say, hey, all the female trainers I know in the area, meaning the DMV, I don't want to isolate the area because I look at this as the DMV area.
Okay, yeah.
When you look at it overall as a trainer, or if you want to look at it as a female, because I have my position on where I believe you are, where do you see yourself in this business?
I personally see myself in the tops.
Okay, what's the top? I don't know what tops mean to you, though. Like, is tops like top 5? Is tops like top 2? Is tops like top 10? Like, what's the top to you?
I would say for female trainers, I would say top 5.
Top 5, okay.
Top 5. I think that even over my years, even clients that had to stop training for whatever reason, I think it speaks volumes when that client goes back to look for another trainer and they still come back and return to you.
Right.
So I definitely feel like that speaks volumes.
That speaks on you. Yeah, that speaks on who you are as a trainer, for sure.
For a trainer, how you treat them. And there's also that bond that you create with your clients. So one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I did when I started my business is to build that community. So I have clients that come in and I am telling them what, let me not say that. Well, I am going to say that because I'm telling them, yes, 2 more reps, da-da-da-da-da. So they're building that relationship with me. So I have, that support that I'm giving to them. But I think it's more powerful when they have other people who are training under Impackt Fitness that gives them that support, that gives them that accountability. So not only are we bonding like in the gym, like we actually
bond as a unit outside.
We do. Top Golf. We did what is it called? The escape room, bowling. So we still do things outside of it. So it's all about community building.
Cool.
For
so
me.
before I get to what I was about to say, what do you see yourself overall as a trainer in DMV then? If you top 5 with the ladies, where are you at overall with men included?
Oh, somewhere in the top 10 because there are some really good trainers in our area.
Cool. So I mean,
there really are some good trainers in our area.
We're asking you from your perspective.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it. Like, hey. So the good thing is, the reason why I knew who you were is because, of course, I followed the journey literally. So where I can shoot it straight and just say DMV is a crab in a barrel, where as you climb, somebody's going to pull on you. I'm comfortable with who I am in my journey to just be like, hey, Tyneka is great. That person's great. That person's great. That person is great. And appreciate it, because it also rewards who I am as a trainer as well.
Yeah.
Which means I look at similarities. I have the same community. I don't have to worry about my community. They all talk to each other, and I'm talking about whether they live here or they live in another state. I have that community, so I don't have to worry about building something that doesn't stand for something, right? Which is something you've also done, which means that's why as I'm listening to you, I'm like, no, when you say I shouldn't, no, say what you say, because it's your brand.
Yeah.
Like, you are who you are, and it's for you, which means your clients are for you. And that's just the way I see it. But I will go further enough to say is this too. I believe your humility is great, but if I had to look at female trainers in the area, I'm going to tell everybody she's in the top 3.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm telling you what I know. You in the top 3. And so this is what I look at. Just because you're not getting the social media exposure that you're looking for, just because you don't have the following that represents who you are as an individual, I got to look at the body of work. The body of work is your resume. Instagram, not. So when I look at your body of work, it's not for other people out here.
Yeah.
From the woman's perspective, to my standards, that's what the word I know, they mine. My standards, that's putting out that quality of a transformation. So therefore,
I appreciate that.
You in the top 3, because if you was another trainer where I knew you didn't mind ruffling some feathers, we would talk names. But you ain't that trainer, so I'm not going to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I'm letting you know I do that because I want people to understand certain things don't make you great. Your following don't make you great.
That is true, though.
Your cool, savvy way of putting something on social media don't make you great, because you can do something that somebody else can't do with yourself. Because you can train that way don't make you great. Your results do. And I look at your results, I'm like, yo, it's just so many people that just don't know her. Yes, I can walk in everywhere, whether they hate it, love it or not. They know who I am.
Yeah.
Which means I can appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing is, why you don't like me? You don't like me because I stand out. You don't like me because I'm going to say what it is. You don't like me because I'm proving to you what the result is.
Right.
And I'm going to keep it real.
Right.
Where everybody else sometimes, which I also believe, you said it in the beginning, you said, hey, I was shy in the beginning. You still got some shyness that's still there, because for real, this is how I look at it. Our industry requires us as trainers to stick our chests out there and say, I'm great. That's the reason why people come to us, because they say, yo, can you produce this result? Yes or no? You want my money. This is the facts.
Yeah.
If someone came to me and they said, hey, I live in this area, Frank, you too far, go to her. It's easy for me.
Yeah.
Because I know she gonna give you what I would give you. Which means at the end of the day, I can't name 4 people, women, that I'm doing that for.
I appreciate that.
It's just the facts.
Yeah.
Then you said yo, overall top 10. I've been sitting here thinking. And I said, Frank, do you know 10 people you would recommend? 10 in the DMV area that you would recommend? I don't. But the fact that you know 10 people, is it, I know 10 people because I don't want to shade somebody? Is it I know 10 people because they actually did this? I promise you, if I gave you a piece of paper and told you to write down 10 trainers before you're going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I respect the humbleness in it, but nah, it's not. You can't tell me you know 9 other people you putting in front of you. Not 9.
Because it's top 10. Like, I'm still in.
You're
at
in
least,
the top
at least
10.
Middle
No, you're
of the top 10.
Again, so again, we still, you said the number wrong.
Middle.
You number 5 again.
Okay. Oh, top 5.
I just want everybody to know she said 10 in the beginning because, you know, TMV has these great.
Because listen. Like, I know some other trainers that, they're top 10, but are they top 10 above?
Right.
Me?
Again, I said, where do you put yourself?
Oh.
And you said,
well,
Frank.
I'm okay.
Yeah. I just want you to make it very, very clear.
All right.
I'm not going to let her, I'm going to make sure she shine her light in here, y'all. You're going to shine your light in Treau Talk.
Yes.
You might not shine it nowhere else, but I'm going to make sure the light is on you. I want the world to know I brought you here because I know you great.
Thank you.
Not for any other reason. So, now that we got that out the way, so y'all can know that when y'all seeing her, if y'all need a good trainer, you're definitely looking for a female trainer. That's where you need to go. You know what I mean? This I'm stamping it. Treau Fitness approved. So
stamped.
You got this brand. Mm-hmm. I've been watching you post certain things on the internet, as far as for IG or whatever platform you're using, and it's either informational, educational, however you label it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that's who you are as a trainer, or do you feel like that's what you're doing to keep up with what's going on in the industry?
I mean, I feel like that's who I am as a trainer.
Okay.
I feel like that's who I am as a trainer. So the things that I am posting is what I teach my clients and what I truly believe. All the educational stuff, the personality that I put in there, like, that's me.
That's fine.
I mean, yeah, things that keep up with the trends, like, that's cool or whatever. But like, I seriously think that is who I am as a trainer.
And I just want, and again, my whole thing is, I know a lot of people don't get a chance to notice about you. Like, they see your Instagram, they might say, oh man, she just did that because that's what everybody else doing. Mm. I want everybody to know, like, hey, this is how she truly feels. This is what she is. This is what she stands for. So when you look at what you stand for, what is it? Like, what is Impackt Fitness? What do we need to know that Impackt Fitness is? What is the client that's looking at this right now going, you know what? I like the way she vibe right now. But what is it? What's the motto? What's the thing that I gotta sign up with you because of? Yeah.
So we have evolved. So I want women to understand that overall prioritizing yourself and your health is always number one. Yes, we're busy, running a business or excelling in our careers, balancing family, all those things, and we constantly leave ourselves last. So my goal is to teach women that, yes, we seriously can't pour from an empty cup. So prioritizing your health is going to be number one before we can pour into anything else. Also, that women, we can still lift heavy. We can still be in the gym with the men and still be able to be feminine and look good outside the gym and dress nice.
And I'm here to tell you, I don't know if y'all follow her on Instagram. All I'm going to say is follow her.
Follow me.
Follow her. It's going to be some moments when she travels around the world or wherever she's going, and we're going to get a taste of it. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get a chance to appreciate the muscle and the physique that she's put together. So let's dig into that. Why do women struggle with that? What is the thing most common said to you that you cringe knowing what you know?
I'm busy. I'm too busy. I have a speaking engagement tomorrow, and I'm talking about that tomorrow. But the number one thing that I hear from women as to, one, why they can't start their fitness journey, number two, why they can't be consistent, or number three, why they keep starting over, is because they have this idea that I'm too busy.
Or life keeps happening.
Life happens. Life is always going to happen.
Hey, say it again, because I
Life
say
is always
it
going
all
to
the
happen.
time. So we know now how you feel about it. So let's get into it then.
Let's get into it.
Since women are too busy, let's deal with the facts. Let's deal with the facts. I believe in dealing with facts, not feelings. Let's deal with the facts. Fact of the matter is, women are way more busy a majority of the time than a man. Here's the reasons why. They either have a job, they have a business, they have children, and they do all the things, right? They cooking, cleaning. Y'all women hold it down. We gonna let it be known. Women holds it down. Cool. But if you break down, now no one can hold it down. So why is that the trained thought? Is it learned? Was it told to you when you was growing up? What is it? You a woman, talk to me. How did y'all get there?
I think because we've seen like our mother figures do everything.
Okay.
Do everything and be everything.
Were y'all mother figures not in shape?
Some of our mother figures didn't prioritize even themselves. So whether it's fitness related or not, but prioritize themselves and their self-care.
So you feel like y'all mother figures wasn't as healthy?
Wasn't as healthy. And because they're always tending to other things and other people, how often do we see them doing something for themselves?
So the question is, cool, what's the resolution? You said you got it. You said
the resolution.
Yeah, you got it. Talk to us. What's the resolution?
The resolution is that we have to realize that no matter what we have going on, no matter what we are spending our time on taking care of other people, like if we're not fueling ourselves, like it doesn't matter what else we have going on, because we're not going to be healthy enough to do it.
I agree.
I read an article recently. I can't remember where it was, but it was statistically that in a group of 100 women, only 20% of them are exercising enough just to maintain good health.
Say that number again.
Out of 100 women, only 20%. So 20 women out of 100 are actually exercising enough to maintain good health. So not even just improving their health, but just to maintain.
Right.
Because we neglect to prioritize the thing that actually matters. I tell women that, you know, if you were to go to your Google Calendar, open up your calendar right now, what do you have on your calendar? You have your work, you have your kid's basketball game, you have your nail appointment, you got your hair appointment, you got your brunch with your girls. Where is your time
for you
in this calendar, right?
To just maintain and go get better.
Yeah.
So do you think it's racially driven? I do.
Because I think we as women of color have not put emphasis on our health as much as other races have. And I feel like the kids and growing up like that, have been exposed to that, plays a big part in how we live our lives as adults as well.
Does it make you feel any type of way?
It does, because I feel like that, well, now as a trainer, I feel like that's something that we need to prioritize. You know, I want to change the narrative because I don't want it to just be like other races having that example in the household. Like working moms, women of color working moms, like they should be able to set that same example for their kids as well.
I agree 100%. I just wonder, what exactly do you have to say to that woman in that particular conversation to make her understand that? And the reason why I say that is because I'm a male. So, of course, I hear it all the time. But my conversation piece is different. I'm not speaking to them as a woman. I'm speaking to them as a human being, right? So it's, hey, how important is this to you? Do you want to run around with your kids? Do you want to be here when your kids get of age that you can do something different? Have you gotten to the place in your life where you're tired of seeing certain things happen over and over again? Like you don't want to be sick anymore. Your immune system is fighting you all the time. You know, you're tired. All the things that you got to think about. So, and that's another reason why I wonder from a person of your standpoint, because you've made it clear today, not saying that you don't, but you're woman driven when it comes to training.
Yeah.
So knowing that your community has to look at you as the role model, is that a lot of weight? Is that like, how does that, I mean, what does that feel like? Because you now are the spokesperson, you are the person that has to show it by actually walking it, but you also have to do something over and beyond to let them know, like, I'm doing this under these circumstances. So what does that weight feel like?
I mean, for me, I don't want to say it's so much of a weight for me, because I'm flattered and I'm honored that people look at me as inspiration for that reason. And it's like, I've been there, I've done that, I've had the burnout because I'm working and doing this and doing that and da-da-da-da. And even though, I was working out, like there came a point where my clients had to be like, you're doing too much. Like my clients had to tell me that I am doing too much and I need to take off. So I was working out, but overall I wasn't truly taking care of myself. Now there's different versions of taking care of yourself, but.
So what were you not doing?
I was, I was working out, but my workouts weren't all that great. If I wasn't training at the gym, I was either working on programs, doing my other insurance stuff. Like I wasn't really resting.
But hold on, before people misconstrue this process, I need people to understand something too, though, because I got to give you some grace. And here's the reasons why. In that moment when you're going through this phase of building your brand, it becomes a time where you have to do way more than you're going to receive. And the person on the outside don't know that. They only see what you show them. So yes, truly, do you need a break? Yes. But you can't afford the break yet because you still have to do all the things. Like, because I don't want somebody to listen to this conversation and think that she wasn't dedicated to herself. She was dedicated to building a brand. And what I want everyone to know, whether it's me, her, or somebody else I have here that's an entrepreneur, building a brand is way tougher than going to work because we have to do it every day. We have to do it every day. So, yes, your clients saw a version of you that they probably didn't sit well with them. But I want the world to know first that, yes, we appreciate her clients seeing all the things, but I also want to give you your flowers and let you know that's how I know you was involved in what you were trying to create where you are today. Because let's think about it. If you take that break that they tell you to take, Impackt Fitness becomes a slower version. Like that train doesn't continue to move.
That's true.
So, give yourself those flowers first and foremost, because you need to understand that our clients look at us totally different. As a trainer to trainer, I'm telling you, congratulations, because if you take that moment to hit that break, you're not where you are right now. It's just clear.
Right.
But even though you know that, because you said, well, I wasn't doing my workouts and I wasn't doing it. I don't believe that. I just believe you wasn't present in your workouts.
I was.
I believe you worked out.
Yeah.
I just believe you wasn't present. And I want people to understand what present is to me. Present means her mind was not connected to the muscle group that she was training. She worked out hard. She still pushed herself, but she was doing it in a more stress relief place. It was more of a moment to take a moment away from everything you were doing, but she was still giving all the efforts. You just wasn't connected to your body.
Going through the motions.
That's different.
Sure.
And I just want the world to understand that, because I don't want anybody to leave something that I'm doing and get the wrong perception of like what it is. I know you a hard worker, and I don't want you to speak that way. You know, I understand that you see things and we feel things, but they not like who you are. It's not really what's going on. And we can't tell our clients that. We can't be like, I'm good. Don't worry about me. Because we didn't build that rapport.
They know.
Right. So,
they know.
Yeah. So my whole thing is remind yourself in your moments of being alone, like, I'm great. Because those are the moments and times when you can, really enjoy the fruit of your labor. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I totally understand. Like, if you're not a person that likes to voice what's going on, cool. But take the time to voice it with yourself. Because that's when you get to understand, like, why you have where you are and going and all those things. Mm-hmm. But I do still feel like it's a weight for you, because you have to be the example. That's why when you said top 5, I've got to go back to that statement. I know you don't know 4 other women in this area. I ain't saying period, because I'm sure you know abundance of trainers all over. We all do. But if you know 4 in this area, when we leave here, DM me them so I can talk to them. Because I would like to know the 4 other women in this area. Maybe I just don't know them. But I would like to know the other 4 that put you at 5, that I got to be like, oh my God, this person does the same thing. I don't know the person that's actually putting out the education. I don't know the other 4 that's actually putting in the time with their clients to let them know the yeses and the nos. I don't know the other 4 that's actually educating their client from A to Z. Again, I'm not saying y'all don't exist. I said I don't know y'all. That's different. So if you know 4 before you, introduce me. Because I got a whole round table for y'all. You know what I mean? Like, trust and believe this podcast can get bigger. But I just want to make sure that you understand who you are. I'm here to tell you. I'll say it now. I just said it before, and I'll continue to say it. I don't know 3 trainers. I don't know 3 that produce what I produce. Not 3. So my whole thing is, if you know 4, that's a list. I believe you know 4 trainers, right? I believe you know 4 people that you respect. That's different. But when you got to start looking at who you are as a brand, who you are as a person, who you are and what you produce, and you say, look, Frank, it's 4 other people out here that got me. Women. That's impressive. Because I'm thinking about all the women trainers that I know in the area just off the top of my head, and I'm like, wait a minute. I ain't putting that person before her.
You're right.
I mean, I'm just gonna give you I'm gonna give you the flowers that's deserving. Like, I didn't bring you here because I thought you were bottom tier. You know what I mean? I brought you here because I think you represent what I represent, greatness. So at the end of the day, I'm like, wait a minute. And I've been sitting here literally the whole conversation.
You know what? I felt like you.
I'm like running through my brain, like, okay, cool. Like, I know this trainer, I know that trainer, I know this trainer. And I'm not saying these trainers are not good. So I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. But I want to understand our positions and what we do and how we present it. You know what I mean? Because it's a difference between somebody going to the gym, training with someone, and then somebody getting the full package.
That is true.
You give a full package. I'm 100% sure if somebody comes to me, do a consultation with me, our consultations sound the same. Which means I also know, and I mean, which means this is what I mean by being able to respect other trainers. I hear way more often than not why a person left the trainer more than I hear anything else. So if you're reaching out to me because you're leaving, and I know who you leaving because you're telling me who you leaving, which means I now know where to place you. Because if you hire me after we had a consultation, I know from the gate you want somebody that speaks bluntly, upfront, no lies. This is what I want. This is what I need to know. You had to do that first just to hire me. The second thing is you had to understand that I'm going to invest more in you than you invest in yourself. And you sat here today and said, I know 5. I'm probably like 5. And I'm like, did I call the wrong person? Like,
all right, so let's.
Yeah, because, I mean, my thing is, y'all, I just want y'all to understand, she good at what she do.
Thank you.
Like,
so we should just say top 3 then.
Yeah.
We should say top 3.
I believe that I just want to make sure
5,
we clear that. I know
on the top
5.
Part of
yeah,
5.
but you
I'm
are.
on the top part of 5.
And the reason, and again, I respect the humbleness, you know what I mean? But we gotta be able to also accept truths. LeBron James not going into the arena like, I'm like number 2. And no, I'm the best NBA ball player in the league. Respect it.
Yeah.
Whether you score 40 tonight and I score 20. Look what I've done. Look what I continue to do. I'm still the best. That's just what it is. I didn't even call myself the top trainer in the area, but I'm trying to figure out who close to beating me. That's all I'm saying. And the reason being is, and I'm just talking about it from a business aspect. Like, I'm not going to say people don't train well. I'm not saying people don't give out the great food plan. I'm not saying that ain't people that's super intelligent and speak all the big words. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you put my brand and everything that comes along with the brand and what it does as a truck, as an engine, as a boat, bus, whatever you call your engine, no, there is not another engine out here that move like mine that I know of.
Yeah.
And the one that I did, I brought this person on as a guest before you. Which means I'm like, okay, cool. And we both sat here and respected each other and said, yo, I view you the same way you view me. Which means I reached out to you.
And did.
So my whole thing is, that's my point. And that's what I want everybody to understand. I want people to understand this first and foremost. My platform is to make sure that people in this area first get their flowers. This ain't about me. It's about, I want you to understand who you are. That's important to me.
Yeah.
Like when I leave, like, yo, Frank, what's your legacy gonna be? My legacy gonna be, yo, I didn't shit on nobody. I kept it real. Like, yo, I think you dope. Now you can leave out of here today and go, man, Frank crazy. I don't know. Nah, but at least you know my truth.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I see you got a lot of different programs going on. You got some different challenges and different things like that. You want to tell us about them? You want to keep them to yourself? What you want to do? You want to talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Cool. Do you not want to talk about it?
No, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
So what's the challenge you feel like everybody should know? Or what's the program you feel like is the most bang for the buck that people need to tune into right now?
So our VIP program that we launched last year. So it's an initial 12-week, like full hands-on, concierge level type of training.
Okay. So this is somebody they have to be in person?
No.
Okay.
So we have an app.
They have an app. We banging.
We have an app.
And she said there were...
Okay, we top 3. Okay. We top heavy in the top.
Right.
Heavy in the top.
We up there.
We up there.
Cool.
Up there. All right, so we up there. So yeah, we have an app. So that allows us to train people anywhere. So we have 2 different packages, either VIP online, which is everything hosted on the app, or VIP hybrid, which allows them to have some in-person sessions. Okay. But everything is completely customized to them. They'll be able to work directly with me. And we just brought on a registered dietitian. So they have access to her as well.
So, okay, let's stop right there. So before you brought her on, how did the nutritional piece work?
I mean, I was doing everything. Because I am a nutrition coach too, but like I was doing everything. But I know for me to grow and expand the way that I want to, I'm going to have to build a team and delegate. So
I can teach you. I can teach you.
Yes.
I told you I've been watching you. I can help you.
Yes. So
because my team is.
I just brought her on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the app.
Thank you.
You want to tell everybody the app?
So, I mean,
can they download the app or they have to go through your program?
They have to go through the program to get it.
So look, y'all, this is exclusive. Y'all need y'all to understand this.
They have to go through the program to get it.
We got to get the program. So go get the program so you can get the app.
Yeah.
And then you can get all the things you need. Keep going.
Yeah. So those are our actual like hands-on training offers that we have now.
Does this program have a name?
Right now it's just VIP online.
Okay, cool. So ladies, let's go get VIP online. So that's the one that you recommend no matter what. That's the one.
That is the one. So that's the one that you're going to get the most individualized attention that you need, because obviously everyone is different. Everyone has different needs, different schedules, So that's the only program right now that we have that's going to cater to you.
Okay. So that's the exclusive.
That is.
So what if the person is like, hey, I just need accountability. I don't really need that individual thing. What program they signing up for now?
Do they need accountability?
They just need like the program. They just need the person to check in with and make sure that they crossing the I's and dotting the T's, but they don't need you to hold their hand. Because I feel like the VIP, you holding hand a little bit. Or a lot more.
A little bit, but a lot of accountability on that part. Then there is...
Can I call you and be like, yo, I'm going to be a woman. Can I call you and be like, girl, my glutes are terrible. Can you build me a glute program? Are you going to do that?
No.
Okay, so we can't go there for that.
I mean, it's still the VIP. So what I have learned is, so in the I forgot to mention. So in the very beginning of Impackt Fitness, I was doing the training and in the posing and the makeup. I had 10,000 different offers.
Okay.
So I decided to simplify it. The VIP is it. So no matter what your goal is going to be catered to your goal.
So let's back up then. But you said it's a 12-week program.
12-week. And then after that, people have the opportunity to keep going after that.
So is it a one cost for 12 weeks? That's dope. All right, so she's made it easy and accessible. See, I'm going to sell it for you.
Yeah, because I found that some people who start training, they only train for a month. Some people, they train for a month or whatever the case is, and then they fall off. I can't guarantee you results in I need you for 90 days. Give me
who she sound like, y'all? Who she sound like? Me.
For real. Yeah, give me 90 days.
Yeah.
Like if you truly want to see some
this
sustainable transformation.
Mini me, y'all. This is mini me in a quieter way.
In a quieter way. Yeah. So if you really want to see sustainable changes, like you have to give me 90 days. In this 12-week program, that's it. So there's no more I'm going to do month to month. I need you 12 weeks.
I literally just posted that on Wednesday.
Did you really?
Yes.
I'm
going to give y'all some exclusives.
I'm
going to give y'all some exclusives right here.
We need to be locked in.
We got to be locked in.
We got to be locked in for 12 weeks.
That's what it's all about. It's all about being locked in. Let's see if we get some volume on this. How does someone stay motivated for the long term? I think you have to come up with a real goal and then break them down. If you have a long-term goal, let's back the goal up. Let's go, okay, what can we accomplish in 2 weeks? What can we accomplish in 30 days? What can we accomplish in 6 weeks? What can we accomplish in 12? What can we accomplish in 6 months? What can we accomplish in a year? Told you, man. Me and you, this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we do. But see, again, who else? That's my point. That's the reason why I brought you here.
Point taken.
That's all I'm saying to you, man. Like, you great. I knew it.
Point taken.
But now we going to get everybody on this program. That's why I brought you here. Yeah. I want people to look at this and go, yo, I like her. I need to sign up with her.
Absolutely. And then we also have a monthly membership, too. So,
Bang.
on the app.
I knew it. Come on, talk
so
to us.
on the app as a whole, like you have an exercise library.
So that goes back to what I just said. So people reach out to me and go, hey, Frank, can you build me a leg workout? Can you build me the booty? Can you build me whatever the case may be? That's your segue right there. So that membership monthly is probably where that person that's kind of comfortable with the way they look but want to enhance something is probably where they want to go, because
so we can do
that
that
monthly membership still gives them access to you to some degree. It still gives them an opportunity to get that program that's designed to whatever that need is. It might be the summer stomach, whatever the case may be, but at least they know monthly they can continue to evolve that. And then if you see that person in a situation where you like, nah, this person is really serious, you can reach out. Hey, this VIP situation is more up your alley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then the upsell comes in. You know what I mean? But I'm just letting you know, I'm going to make sure you get this money.
Yeah. It's money.
Money! You're going to get this money.
So, the app is great.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad that we discussed that and talked about it, because that's important. I want everybody to know who you are.
That is important.
Yeah.
And we expanded as well.
What do we expand to?
Corporate wellness.
Corporate wellness.
So now workplace wellness. So I have partnered, the dietitian, also partnered with the yoga instructor as well as a mental health therapist. So now we have the ability to go into businesses and offer a well-being program. So that's newly launched.
All right, cool. So I'm going to give you a tip.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your capability letter designed.
Got that.
I know you do.
Yeah.
But make sure that when you look at it, you can do numerous of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See? I'm bringing you to my world now. This is my world
yes.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah. See? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I want you to understand that that's where I'm at in my life. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at in my journey. That's where I'm at with my brand. My brand has seen the bodybuilding. I love it. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Cool. I still compete. It is what it is. My brand has seen the athlete. My brand has seen all the different things that it can happen in this industry. But I was like, wait a minute. Who am I not touching? Because I'm great. I need to touch all these people, and these people need to know. So I'm going another different route first. I'm looking to get into Wounded Warrior.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanna help those people first, and the reason being is I just feel like they lose themselves. You know what I mean? Or someone is not giving them the opportunity to regain who they were. You know, they wounded, they feel down, and I'm like, no, we can still be great. You're wounded, but you're not dead. So let's wake up. Let's get it done. You know, so I'm shooting to get this contract finalized soon. I'm also looking into getting more, what's the word I want to use? Because I hate saying it from a mental wellness, illness place, but I'm looking to get into a way of people where they can build their confidence. I feel like a lot of today's world has beat up on the confidence of people, which means it's either A, we're afraid to speak, or B, we're scared to just tell our truth. So I would like to get inside of that realm as well. So that's why I said, when you build that capability ladder, make sure that your codes and all those different things are putting you in a position where you can probably bid on 100 100 contracts and just see which ones really jump out at you. You know what I mean? See, we talk the same language, man.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just letting you know, man.
Yeah, we just finished the Cape Statement about 2 weeks ago.
That's good.
Pitch deck, all that. Yeah. So I'm very excited for that part of the business.
Winning. We winning in 2024.
Yeah.
So, you got merch?
I do.
Is it for sale? Is it for you? Is it for your clients?
So it is for sale. We actually dropped.
She got this nice jacket on, y'all.
We did.
She didn't even bring me one.
You know what? This will probably be like in the spring.
Yeah, y'all see it? Y'all see it?
Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So we have a leisure 2-piece set, which I started to wear today. But a leisure 2-piece set. Right now, I am finalizing what we're gonna do for the spring. This one might be one of the pieces.
Dope. It's hot.
Yeah,
I like
this one might be one of the pieces. But right now it's just the 2-piece leisure set, which is super comfy.
Okay.
But we'll be dropping some more stuff in
all
the
right,
spring.
cool. Well, yeah, that's what's up. So we in there, you know.
In there.
Told you. I'm gonna get you out there. The
is.
world's gonna know.
You did.
The world is gonna know.
And will.
Yeah.
And will.
I promise. That's my promise to you. That is my promise to you. So before we leave, I always set up something where I like get people to, I go on my Instagram and I go, hey, if I had this person as a guest, what do you want me to ask them?
Okay.
And I cite the question out, and I go through all the questions, and I go, nope, don't like that question, don't like this question. Or I look at something that somebody asked me, like if a lot of people keep asking the same thing over and over and over again. So the one question that stood out was, will you ever have your own facility, or are you in a space where you just want to contract the way you are, if that is what you're doing? Like, what's the end goal?
I definitely considered having a space. But with the life design that I want to still be able to train clients remotely, which is why I'm pushing more of the online and the app. And then being able to expand on the corporate wellness, but building a team to do so I can free up my time.
Your time, absolutely.
I don't know if I really want to own a facility, although the gym that I train at now, my clients are encouraging me to buy it. But I don't know if I want a facility.
All right, cool. Well,
yeah,
we'll talk about that offline.
Okay.
Yeah, because my whole thing is like, that was for them.
Yeah.
What me and you do once we, tell y'all holler,
Yeah.
Y'all will maybe come back and tell y'all if it's gonna work. But my whole thing is whatever you see fit for yourself. My whole thing is live the dream that you see fit. And after a while, it's not a dream; it's a reality. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Whatever you speak out here in this world, you got to be careful because you can manifest it very fast.
Absolutely.
So I just, that's why I got to keep beating that into you. So people can know she dope. So sure. I just want the world to know, man, that we greatly, greatly appreciate you coming out today.
Thank you.
Talking to us, giving us some of your time, because time is super valuable, We're going to make sure that we get this out so the world can see, follow you. If you want to tell everybody where to follow you at, let everybody know.
Yeah, so my personal Instagram is T Denise. That's TDENIISE. And then Impackt Fitness is Impackt_Fitness. So that's IMPACKT Fitness. So Impackt with a K, because my last name is Pack, PACK.
I can dig it. Yeah, see, hey, look. Talk to him.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
So Impackt Fitness.
So ladies, just to let y'all know, go follow the personal Instagram first of all.
For sure.
Just so you can understand why you need to work out. Like, it's worth it. Then go and follow Impackt so you can understand how I knew that this was a great fit for all the ladies out here in the world. So we greatly appreciate that, man. And like always, man, we want y'all to like, comment, subscribe. But make sure that you tune in to all the episodes that we're going to be shooting right here at Treau Talk, you know what I'm saying, right here in Legacy Sessions. Y'all already see the gear. We got gear and everything, man. We not playing no game. So just like that, you know what I mean, it's a blessing having you here. It's a blessing having y'all here. Thank you so much. We out. Yeah, I want to get better.